discover is the understanding and the acceptance of yourself. Acceptance is a big part of that sentence. The better you know yourself, the more valuable you will become in all aspects of life, tangible and intangible. We dedicate years to try to understand our friends, but when we look within, we avoid ourselves at all cost, making many excuses not to see who we are, who we truly could become. That's the beginning, that's the ending of this chapter, but then it goes into the common point principles of understanding. And what I want to do as a lesson, if you want to do it, it's up to you guys. Comment back to me, comment in the comment sections and which one of these you would like to follow or which ones you agree with or don't agree with. Here we go. The common point principles of understanding. 1, always bring peace to your surroundings. 2, never argue to prove a point. 3, live an organic, natural life and give back what you take from the earth, which a lot of people don't do that. 4, never hurt or kill any living thing for power, control, or pleasure. 5, never lie, deceive, or manipulate for personal gain. 6, tangible things should never be your motivator. It should be the intangible things that should be your motivator. Love, peace, giving. Intangible things will automatically come your way. 7, I love this one. Never fight anyone's battles and never let anybody else fight yours. Stand up for yourself. Number 8, your words must be gold. Stand behind what you speak or don't speak at all. Number 9, use no drugs unless it improves your life. Drugs are not for pleasure, they're to improve your life. Number 10, I love this. Amen. I want to get stoned. We can lean both ways on the weed thing if it's a drug. Number 10, don't desecrate your body and don't self-mutilate, because I believe it destroys your self-worth. Your self-worth comes from within, not external look, what you wear, what you have on your body. That's not your self-worth. That's a created identity. You don't need to create your identity. You are what you are. Number 11, keep honest communication about sexual activity and sexual needs. It doesn't have to be a secret. Don't be afraid to be who you are sexually. 12, always appreciate time for what it can bring you. I have a quote in my book that time is the most important thing you'll ever have in your life. So that's a big one. Number 13, your health history should be an open book. Don't be afraid to talk about your health history. Number 14, invest in the intangibles first. What do I mean by that? Invest in intangible things first. Love, understanding, giving, peace. When you invest in the intangible things in your life, tangible things will come to you automatically. It just happens that way. Number 15, understanding that all living things have equal value. All living things have equal value. You are no better than the birds that fly, the clouds, the bugs, the ants that crawl on your kitchen table. We are all equal as living beings on this planet. And we have a tendency to think we are above that. We are more advanced, but we're not better. Okay? I talk about that in my book a lot. Number 16, understand people are not created equal, but all people deserve equal opportunities and respect. We are not all equal. I don't have the ability of a woman. I don't have the ability of somebody that maybe can see better than me or think better than me. Vice versa. But we're not equal, but we all have equal, should all have equal opportunity. 17, never take away a person's hope, promise, or possibilities. It's very selfish when you do that. Number 18, live without exterior classifications. This is the big one in the common point philosophy. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, number 18, live without external classifications, i.e. jewelry, religious icons, fashion of the day. We tend to live today in throwaway clothing. It's fashion. It's fashionable 3 months ago. Now I'm going to wear something else and put that in the landfill. There's so much wrong with that. It's not about your ego. Clothing should be there to keep you warm and comfortable. It's not fashion. You can look good, that's fine. But be wise about it. Number 19, I love this one. Be a humble example by not imposing your God, faith, religion on others. It's ignorant and selfish. Most religions are selfish. I'm going to do a video about my feelings on organized religion eventually. I have a whole chapter in my book about that. I think it's probably one of the most dangerous things that the human race has ever created is religion. We'll go into that later. Number 20, always understand that internal forces will bring you external greatness. Internal forces, your desires for things, will bring you external greatness. People will see you or understand you better when you do that. 21, if you take a vow of commitment, you must be true to that commitment to the end. I'll give you a good example. My dad and I, years ago, we were trimming trees, we were doing tree trimming. I was like a teenager. And he bid on the job. He said, I'll do the job for, I don't know, $2,000. After he bid on the job that evening, we were at home. He was frustrated because he underbid the job. He knew he was going to lose his ass on that job. He was going to lose money. By the time he hired the men and the companies and we did the job, he was going to be in the hole. But he took his commitment as a vow, his word as a vow. He didn't call the guy up and say, oh, by the way, I can't do the job, and didn't pull out and back out. He had the dignity to say, I made the mistake, I'm going to own the mistake, and we finished the job and lost money. That's what commitment's about, okay? 22, remember all human beings are driven by their emotions. Everything we do is driven by our emotions. When you understand that, you can make clearer choices in what you do, about things you do. Okay, 23, remember all human beings have basic primal biological needs that must be met, okay? So if you have a relationship with somebody or you're married to somebody and those biological needs are not being met between the two of you, you need to work that out. That's going to cause a lot of problems in a marriage or relationship. It's just biological needs, not selfish needs. It's just needs. 24, peace, harmony, and understanding come from within. All the peace comes from within. Last one. Excuse me. Last one, 25. Trust is the cornerstone of all relationships, friendships, marriages, societies, and countries. Trust is the cornerstone of all relationships, friendships, marriages, societies, and countries. I'm going to go back here for a second and read what I opened with. You deserve an extraordinary life, and the most valuable thing you will ever uncover and discover is the understanding and the acceptance. Underline that, italicize it in bold print, the word acceptance. Of yourself. The better you know yourself, the more valuable you will become in all aspects of life, tangible and intangible.